Welcome back to Unreal World Mackenzie. We just bought some arrows. We're working on well, we haven't started, but we're about to start working on the archery task. We just killed a couple of squirrels. I just realized we could have, one in particular was a good opportunity to fire a couple of arrows, but I didn't think of it. Had I done that, I couldn't have run him down like I did, so. And I also, well, we already have one of those, except it's rough. But I'm starting to think we might salt those two cuts. We'll see. Anyway, oh, sorry. We were looking for our woolen undershirt. Yes. So let's just, if we find a masterwork one, then we'll talk. It's morning and some people are still sleeping. There's another woolen undershirt. Fine leather shin guards. Oh, I also need to take down the trap fence. Did I say that? And luckily we're very close to it. And I meant to return the loop snares to that dude, and I failed. And I've been thinking about that. It's only over here, so let's do that. Oh, crap. I got very bad at Edgy D, my dog, in the Wycliffe playthrough for getting stuck there. Is that him? Yes. But obviously this is a problem with dogs and pathing and whatnot. And you shouldn't get upset at pretend animals anyway. Or at real life animals. Okay. So we're going to feed the dog. Drop everything. Take off. That and that and that and that. And drop it. Pick up the squirrel skins and rinse them. Our hide working skill is coming along nicely. Probably won't level again today. Oh, well, today it will. We just passed the staleness check. See if anything went stale. No. Good. Our squirrel cuts are good for another day. So We'll bookmark this location. Maybe we should have checked the traps right away. The trap fence, I think, it's been 6 days since I visited it, so I don't think that's long enough for a deer to get trapped, to die, and to rot, but it's probably close. But anyway, we're going to return those loop snares that we picked up that don't belong to us. And we're returning them, I think here? Pretty sure. So the name of that dude was Anton. Was he just a regular dude? No, he would have been like an outdoorsman of some kind. Maybe this is him. No. Deliver an item. They're not my offerings, but okay. I'll assume you're just a bit socially awkward. They're your loop snares that I'm returning. I mean, I don't expect him to know that, but anyway. So Anton has his 3 loop snares back. Good. My conscience is a bit clearer. I guess now that we're here, we're looking for blunt arrows. There might be some here. You can make blunt arrows yourself, but I think they take a slender trunk, if I'm not mistaken, and that, I don't know. I'd rather just save slender trunks for burning. Broadheads, but no. Ooh. Almost walked into the water there. Though it's almost getting to the time of year when that's probably not so bad. Look how hot it is today. Okay, so we returned the loop snares. And now let's go check on the... Oh, the squirrel skins, we'll pick them up on the way. They're the green, I think. Is there anything here that we need to deal with? Nope. Okay, these are done. Yep. Okay. Let's come over here. Drop everything. Feed the dog. I was just coming over there to do herb lore, but now I'm like, shouldn't we just finish them? I think we should. So we will. I'll grab 3 rocks or 4 and drop the 3 least fit to make fur with. And we'll use this tree trunk over here and 1% penalty, so I'll just carry them both. $45 for a fine squirrel fur. Rest off fatigue. And another 45 minutes for a decent squirrel fur. Wonder, can I do herb lore again after an hour and a half? I think so. That seems fair to me. Yes. Oh, I should have fed the dog again. I didn't. But I'll feed him in not too long from now. Okay. So where are we? There's our old place. I can, right here, I recognize it. And so the trap should be right here. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't remember that it was a little bit east. Okay. And luckily there are no rotting carcasses. Unluckily there are no live deer in it. So we'll take our turnips back and deactivate all of the traps with a kick. I don't think there's anything in this one. No. And there are 5 in all. But that was a nice little trap fence that I built. Okay. Now it's a pit. I can just walk through it. See if we can find any blunt arrows here. They're fairly uncommon. I wouldn't call them rare. You'd expect to find them in maybe a quarter of Greek villages. And this guy has some, so there you go. Seven blunt arrows. Huh. I went from a deal to pleasantly close. So maybe that was the deal. What about this? Okay, so I'm getting a loop snare as well. I kind of like that deal. I'll do it. So I traded a badger fur for 7 blunt arrows and a loop snare. Okay, now our next task was to go drop our punt at our base. Okay, so we have 3 punts now, I guess. I had forgotten that I had. And our nets are over by the rapids, I think. There's no active trap here because I trapped a hare here already. I'm not aware of any other critters that need trapping here. Drop the punt and the paddle. So we have a couple of extra punts. Now I wish I had a backup small knife and a backup broad knife, because if I get asked by that guy for my knife, I want to be able to hand it over with no reservations. I should leave those reindeer antlers here until we get a more sizable collection, because they're quite heavy and not very valuable. So the plan now is to go exploring. Maybe there's way too many parts of Greek that are on the mainland that I haven't fully explored. And while we're doing that, we hope to encounter some things that we can fire some arrows at. So that's the plan. A bit of a vague plan, but that's how this game often works. Oh, let's bring a turnip with us. And oh, I took 2 turnips from the traps, so I don't need that turnip. I'll put it back. Is there anything I want to leave behind? Now's your chance. I don't think so. Let's leave the forest reindeer furs behind. I might regret that, but it's 20 pounds. And this is my main base. It should have a couple of furs in the shelter. I think we have enough bones for the dog. A couple of loop snares, paw board. We have enough food for a little while. Oh, we were going to... I think we're going to salt those 2 squirrel cuts. Just for fun. So let's feed the dog. And do we still have that bowl? Or a wooden mug? That's perfect. Because I don't like dealing with all that salt at once. So let's see if we can... Yeah, we didn't want to bring the salt with us either. Apply wooden mug. Pour or put something into. Okay, now I have a wooden mug of salt instead of a bag of salt. So there's a neat trick you can do. If you don't want to be lugging a bag of salt with you everywhere. And let's take the 2 squirrel cuts and cookery, salt. Oh, we need a knife. I think I have a knife. Cookery, salt, 2 squirrel cuts, all of them. Wooden mug of salt. And I probably could have done it right on top of the cellar, but maybe I should have. I was going to say that feels a little cheesy. If they're on top of the cellar, are they in the cellar? Like I would salt them and then I'd put them in a corner of the cellar, right? So maybe it's not cheesy. Next time I'll just try to do that on top of the cellar, if it lets me. And the dog looks like he's still eating, so I'll eat something. Okay, he's done. I'm done. Let's go. Let's go explore Dreek and maybe fire some arrows at something. Quite a while before those are ripe. Have a look at our garden. Okay, it's, you know, our agriculture skill speaks for itself, but there's a few things growing. So, time to go. We got our punt, we got our paddle, we've got a bit of food, we've got a bit of salt, got some traps, we got our hare's paw, we got a shovel, we got a bunch of arrows. Looks like a lot of arrows, it really isn't. But maybe this time, because we postponed doing any archery until now, this task won't be as painful as it has been many times before. But if it is, that's okay. That will make it that much more satisfying when we complete it. Nettle over a month. Are there any crowberries? Couple of weeks. Couple of weeks. After a month. Couple of weeks. Okay. Let's go. Do some herb lore. We just fed the dog, so I'm not going to do it again just yet. And we can do some herb lore over there. What's this? Oh, it looked funny because of the background, I guess. Charming grass. Do some climbing. So get climbing to 60. Mission accomplished. And at the beginning of next month, I'm going to see if the water is suitable for swimming. See if we can. Let's put this stuff on. We can get out of here without. Perfect. Without any fuss. Okay. We're weary, it's late evening. Kind of what we wanted, but I guess we have to double back a bit to get rid of that. Let's see. Okay, perfect. Now let's double back. We're doing 5 miles an hour. And now I'm extremely tired. Drop everything. Feed the dog. And go to sleep. Okay. See how much is left on this bone. Very little. So feed the dog. Come on, dog. I ate all the roasted, so I guess we're into the smoked roaches. They're not so bad. Pick up everything. Call the dog. And let's see where we are. Okay, that's close enough. So now southeast and then south. Not zooming in for a bird. There's a bear. Well, crap. We're not that far from the great man of the forest, but I think we've been lacking a little bit in excitement in this one. So this will be a good chance for using archery, at least for a couple of arrows. We have all of our battle gear on. Feed the dog. Drop everything. And let's see. We want our spear. We want our bow. We're not messing with blunt arrows with a bear. 5 arrows. I mean, even that is probably too many. Javelin. We still have that dumb fine staff. Next time we make a fire, do something with that. And of course our broad knife. Okay. Remember to say goodbye to the dog this time. Have a drink. And stay there, ferryman. And wield the bow and wield the arrows. Hopefully it doesn't start raining while we're walking over to the bear. We found some bear tracks. Small bear. Oh, there he is. Hello there, small bear. Okay, so we hit him once and we missed, and that's it. And we didn't level archery. Can you believe it? This is just, no, obviously I'm joking. Drop everything but these two guys. That's only if I drop the spear would I wield the spear, dodge, point, body, dodge. Got him in the eye. Okay, we'll switch to blunt. Oh, we also, kept the reason we should have kept the javelin was for finishing him, because otherwise he starts bleeding from the skull if I use the spear. So drop the spear, wield the javelin. Well, that was not so exciting. He never hit me once. I could have been naked and that fight would have gone the same way. But hey, it's a bear. It's a bear. It's always good to have a bear kill. Let's not leave 80 cuts on the dog to rot this time. Take off my battle gear. Okay, 1% penalty is okay because we'd get that from the knife. Forgot to pluck the arrow off of him. Quite a small bear, 380 pounds. I think that's pretty typical of a small bear, actually. And skin the bear. Fine bear skin. If I gotten a decent bear skin, I probably would have made this into leather, but I don't think I will with a fine skin. And we'll butcher. And we'll drop all the, we'll keep the best cut and the fat just in case there's a hungry animal around. And we'll get his skull. And we'll do it the way we have started to like to do it. Drop the skull. And when I push it into the tree, it'll light me up. Ta-da! And come around to this side, and we should be at ease. We are at ease. Okay. Good start. Well, let's rest off fatigue. Good start to this little trip. Some more food for the dog. I didn't bookmark the dog's location, but there's a punt there. And it was in the mire, but I can see the punt. If I couldn't see the punt, it might have taken a little while to find my way back. Have a drink. Untie the dog. Unleash ferryman. And oh, too much weight, of course. I didn't mean that sarcastically. I meant, of course. Why didn't I think of that? So I guess this is where we're cooking. Let's start on this on the hide working. Clean the skin. And tan the skin. Have a drink. Oh, fatigue. And okay, these two are garbage now. Feed the dog. Don't be so stingy. Feed him from a fresh bare bone. He'll like that. And we'll let him eat a little bit of that. Tell him to come. Tie him back up. And then let him keep working on that bone. And I'll tell him to stay. And we'll go get some firewood. We'll bring our spear with us. And bingo, we found some firewood right off the bat. Oh, and we can make that javelin if we have the right axe. I think we do. We might not. Do we bring the carving axe with us everywhere? I'm not sure. Pick up the stone. I think we have everything we need. I encountered a dog. Oh, I think it's a dog. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's a dog. Okay. Drop the stone. Drop the firewood. Drop the trunk. And wait, what? Okay. Now pick up the cuts. I think they're all there. They better be. And oh, let me see about the axe situation. Carving axe? Yes. Got our axes. Probably don't have our broad axe, nor should we. Oh, we brought our broad axe too, so there you go. Drop the cuts. And kind of nice to cook without the dog running all over the place. But it's a bit of a pain in the butt to have to tie him up all the time. Got too much clothes on. Take off the mittens. Drop them. Take off the knee caps. Drop them. Okay. No, we're not hide working. We're cooking. Hello. Beautiful. I mean, this is nice, but imagine if a robber came along right now. How dumb I'd feel. Although I guess I'd just run over to where the dog is. It would be cool if you could train the dog to not go in the same tile as multiple cuts of fresh meat. But it doesn't bother me nearly as much as it used to. It mainly bothers me because I remember how much it used to bother me. That's the extent to which it bothers me. I mean, to be honest, it should be the cooked meat. Okay, we leveled cooking again. That he should stay away from, because the raw meat, once it's cooked, it should be fine anyway. Ba-ba-bum. All right, we're weary. No. Ah, crap. Drop the stone. No. Well, now that I've picked it up, I can't drop it. So I've got my fur mittens on, so it won't burn me. I'm wearing oven mittens, basically. Drop the stone here. And let's unleash the dog. And drop the rope. And eat one of these. Excuse me. And get the carving axe and the hand axe and the fine staff and see what it has to tell me. Well, we'll take these off. The last ones won't burn. I'm very confident of that. But they might say they smell like they're about to, but that's okay. I want to get this done. Weapons. Javelin. 1. Hand axe it wants. Okay. Weapons. Javelin. 1. Fine javelin. Nice. Okay. And this stuff didn't burn or say it was going to burn. And can we carry everything? I'm guessing probably not. Oh, that tree is... I almost left those behind because they kind of look like stones. There's my rock and stone pile. Nope. There's your 2 most valuable items, pretty much. So let's see. See how close to carrying everything we are? Oh, we can carry everything. Except the skin, perhaps, but we can put some on the dog. Okay, good. And we'll just go to sleep then. I think I saw something move in the distance. Sure this isn't ready yet. It is not. Let's go back to sleep. Okay. Feed the dog again. And this is ready. So, drop it. Don't forget it. And eat something. Something that is made of bear. Perhaps this. Excuse me. These are the 2 bones I discarded. Not technically discarded, but that I'm abandoning, getting rid of. Do some herb lore. I should have done this last night. And what is it? It's wavy grass. Heathers look like they're flowering now, but they're not. So can we carry everything? I don't think so. We can. All right, then let's move out. Which way are we going? I guess we'll go see. We'll see nothing remarkable. We have a masterwork linen undershirt now, I think. And there's another one. See, they seem to roll the same. Masterwork woolen cowl is fine, but I'd rather have a male cowl. So we've lost 1 arrow so far. I didn't even try to look for it. Maybe I should have. I didn't even think of it. But we're not going to do that now. Not much worse content than me looking for plain arrows. That was a wolf. That's a way to use up a lot of arrows. This is how Edgy D, my dog, went with Wycliffe, my last character, died. If I go southeast right now, 1 square, what happened was I did that, triggered it, you encounter a wolf, and I zoomed in, and there was a wolf right next to me, and a wolf pack all around me. And the wolf pack right next to me, because he was right next to me, aggressed. And then Edgy D aggressed, in return. And then it was a miracle that I even survived that, because once they get behind you, they do very bad things. So let's see, wolf within 1. Now it could be a lone wolf, but it's more likely to be a pack of wolves. They are very unlikely to aggress unless they're right next to you. Let's see. But I'm not going to do anything with them with ferrymen around, because that's how you get a dog killed. And some people don't care. They just see dogs as like expendable ammunition. And when it dies, well, you get some fur and some meat out of it. But I'm a little more attached to my dogs than that. I'm not completely attached to them. I know that they're basically going to die. But I don't go out of my way to try to get them killed, especially when I name them after people who I like, or who I don't know if, I've never met Ferryman. I don't think I've ever talked to him, but I agree with many of his takes. He seems like a very astute individual. So that's why he's in this video as the dog, or in this series as the dog. Haven't seen any wolves, but I'm certain that since we were right next to them when we zoomed in, that they are around. But I don't really see the point of exploring further with ferryman here, so let's back off quite a bit. These wavy, pleasant, I don't think we did pleasant, did we? Let's find out. Apparently we didn't, at least not recently. Okay. So apply, oops, not throw, apply the rope and apply the rope, tie to a tree, and I didn't even have my battle gear on. That was a bit foolish, but bare bone, and drop everything except our battle gear, and wear it. And we're great against everything except the neck. And wolves love to get you by the neck, so this is a little bit, it's one thing to take risks when your characters are just, a few days old, or a few in real life hours old. But at this stage, I don't want to take too many outrageous risks, so I really do need a cowl soon. But we'll bring our fine javelin and our spear and our broad knife. And Don't forget the bear skin. Let's pick it up and move it a bit off so that we're like, oh yeah. In fact, we're going to be here a while. Let's just get that rinsing. Hide working. Okay. I should have taken off the battle gear for that since it was a fine skin, but it worked out. Pick up everything. Rest off fatigue. We're at 5%. If we drop our bow and our arrows, we're still at 5%. If we throw our javelin at something, then we drop to 4%. Okay. Wield the bow, wield the arrows. And let's, oh crap, I forgot to say goodbye to ferryman, but it'll be okay. Here's some wolves. Northwest. Looks like maybe it's a lone wolf. Oh, it's not. There are two at least. Okay. I'd like to give them a head start, but I don't want to get bitten. Let me walk 30 paces to the east, which is the opposite direction. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, now I'll do 2 weather lures on top of that. Unless I see a hostile wolf, which is super unlikely, but okay, I think that's fair. Okay. So wolves, I kind of like to know how many I'm dealing with. I've only seen 3 so far. Are there only 3? 3 is not many. So here we go. Okay, 2 of them are coming at me. Let me make sure there are none behind me. Drop. Oh crap. I screwed up. I didn't wield my spear. I'm not here to play water games. This is annoying. This is very annoying. I like the mire because it's doesn't have trees and I can see. I don't like when these animals get confused by the water. So that's why I kind of backed off there. I hope I took the dog far enough away. Still just 3 wolves. And does one have an arrow that belongs to me? Wolf. Small wolf. Wounded wolf. Okay. Throw. I don't really care that these have a low chance of hitting because it's just more archery practice, which is okay. Take off the longbow. Wield a spear. And give him a smack. And this will often trigger the other wolves to come in. Let's look at him. I hit him with the arrow, didn't I? Why does he only have 1 wound? I'm confused, but okay. Maybe the one I hit ran away and the other one aggressed. That could be what happened. Take off the fine spear. Wield the longbow. Wield the arrows. Throw an arrow at him. Hit him again. Wield arrow. I think that's a straight shot. I'm going to take it. I'm going to say the tree blocks that shot. But he's probably crippled. No, he's not even walking lame. Okay. And none of his friends are coming to his rescue. Or not yet, at least. Oh, here we go. Hit him. That might trigger one of the other ones to come. First big fight with wolves. Maybe the last big fight with wolves, but for now it's the first one. Wield more arrows. Let's go get some arrows. Oh, here comes another one. Let him get out of the water. He's having a little swim. See, this is just unpleasant, but Okay, he'll be out of the water soon. Oh no, he wants to stay in the water. Okay, throw. Take off the longbow. Wield the spear. Take off the spear. Wield the longbow. Dead. Okay, one down. Other one's dead too. There's only one left. Let's just confirm that, but there's no arrow there, so that guy's dead. That's harmed. This one's probably torn. Yeah. Torn still gives you a decent skin. Harmed still gives you a fine skin, so this isn't so bad. That's unusual. Wolves don't usually bleed out like that. The bleeding usually stops. Okay, let's see how injured this guy is. Is walking lame. He howls. Hey, I'm sorry, buddy, but I'm trying to do my bow quest. And you are pretty much the ideal test subject for that, because I can fire arrows at you all day, and they don't go that far. It's... Oh. Okay. I was hoping to fire more arrows at him. That's too bad. But we got quite a few arrows practice in today. Oh, he calmed down? He looks calm. Is he running away now? Yeah, these water games drive me nuts. You run away. That's a good wolf. And we'll resume this after I get my arrows back. I assume if we get to Ferryman that Ferryman can handle him, should he be dumb enough to attack Ferryman. And I'm going to let him like rest off whatever fatigue he might have, because I hate water games with a passion. One of them kind of went really far, didn't it? Like, relatively speaking. There's one. Maybe that's the one. Okay, how many did I start with? Like 15? But some of them are in the wolves, I think. I didn't check the wolves, I don't think. This has gone really well, though. Yeah, 3 in him. Okay. Oh, we'll say I fumbled for a turn. Okay, take off the spear, wield the longbow, wield the arrows, and rest off fatigue, throw another arrow. That one went flying. Wield the arrow, throw the arrow. Okay, it's a bit of a water game now, so I'll pause here and collect some arrows. This guy has how many? 1. Maybe I should aim for something other than the body, because it says especially after skilled shots. So let's try that on the next shot. Even though it's a little far-fetched that I would be aiming for anything other than the center of mass at the distances we've been shooting. We'll try it. This is great. I can track him. Like when I was trying to hunt down the wolf that killed Edgy D, or the last wolf, it was just miserable. I spent hours doing it and I never succeeded. I'd find him, I'd shoot an arrow, he'd run away. And then I'd spend, another half hour trying to find him again because he wouldn't leave any decent tracks. So we'll throw and we'll aim for something. We'll aim for the head. We missed. We missed. Just missed. Shot isn't accurate enough to hit that challenging a mark. Wield arrow. Throw arrow body. Okay. Grab that one. Ten arrows. There's another one. The other challenging thing in the other playthrough, I got bit in the eye by a wolf. So I could only see out of one eye, and I'm always, I'm constantly turning so I can see that they're not behind me. I wish I hadn't deleted the video for that. That was actually pretty cool. But when the robbers killed me, I just sort of rage deleted all of my videos for that series. I still have the character. Technically, he's still alive, but he's in parts unknown, and he's got like a 78% injury or maybe higher. Here's another arrow. Well, we got the vast majority of them back. I was using mostly fine arrows in the last series, but haven't acquired any yet. I think I had the chance to get 5 of them, did I? But well, I was just going to say that the good luck has finally seemingly run out, and there he is. Poor bugger. So you've really got to try to make an effort to get the whole pack. Otherwise, you have to move the carcasses because they will happily murder you while you're skinning their friends. I'll try a headshot again. feels like water games, so we'll give them a chance to... Oh, well, I don't mind putting an arrow at a fox. Try for his head too. Come one, come all to our target practice. Hopefully I won't hit it, but I think that's still a straight shot. Yeah. Now imagine shooting about 5 times as many arrows as this over the course of maybe 16 in real life hours. And that's what the last playthrough was like for this task. I'm hoping to complete it today. This is going so well. It's going amazing. But maybe it'll take just as long as it did last playthrough. We'll see. Head. Nope. Head. Nope. Looks like he wants to attack me again. Got him in the head. Okay. Well, we didn't level archery, but we fired a lot of arrows and killed 3 wolves and demonstrated the power of the longbow. Two torn and 1 harmed. And that might seem like a lot to juggle, but we juggled 7, so we should be able to juggle 3 and what's left of that bear. We're here now, so we might as well do this now. The other logic would be do the harmed one first because it's the best quality, but yeah. Take off our battle gear. And drop it all. Pick up a broad knife. Be funny if there was a 4th wolf I never saw that's just waiting for me to do this and then come up behind and game over. Skin an animal. Harsh. Really? That seems harsh. That seems harsh. Butcher. When I had 7, I just did the skins first, and then butchered everything. It was like a conveyor or a assembly line. All right. So I'll try to find it this way, but I won't spend too much time looking this way. The other 2 are close together, I know that. And I think they're to the southeast. But I'll cheat. No, they're to the east. Really? I went past them apparently. I thought there was a coniferous forest or a spruce mire to the south. But good thing I have a bookmark, or I could be spending a long time just... There we go. Looking for these guys. So this one's torn as well, so let's get a decent skin this time. That would be nice. Got a decent one. And we'll just butcher it. Four would have been the perfect size for the pack, but 3 was probably the second best size. More than that, the logistics get very annoying, and it's also much more dangerous, of course. But that was just superb conditions for this. Skin an animal. Fine skin, come on. Oh, go away. I think the game knows when you've left it. Well, I don't know. I was going to say when you've left a carcass alone for a while and you're not. I always try to do it quickly, but that doesn't give me a perfect track record either. Only 27 from that one. I was a tiny guy. Okay. So, we're a bit tired. Do some herb lore. Yeah, if I had 7 skins, I would not be stopping to do any herb lore. And I think no, we didn't. But the boat tells us. I kind of like him there. So let's keep him there for now. Drop everything. Pick up, yeah, only 97 cuts. Huh. I want to say it was over 300 cuts, but it was definitely well over 200 for the 7 that I killed 2 separate packs. One I killed 7 of 7, the other 7 of 8. So I guess, what are we doing here? We'll eat something made of bear. Excuse me. Okay. And pick up that and that and yeah, that was the only downside, is I got 2 harsh skins out of it when I really didn't deserve that. Didn't deserve any harsh skins, in my opinion. Maybe a torn skin gives you a higher chance of a harsh skin than a harmed skin does, but one of the harshes was from the harmed skin. That was the most annoying part. Okay, it's getting late. I'm tired. That's still cooking. Everything's still cooking. Speaking of cooking, we could do some cooking, but it'll keep till tomorrow. So what should we do? I think we should go to sleep now. Let's untie the dog. Let's unleash Ferryman. Ferryman unleashed. And drag that all over here. There are 97 wolf cuts, and there better be when I wake up. And feed the dog. And let's go to sleep. Eat something with the dog. Excuse me. Okay, go to sleep. I feel scared. Okay, what does that mean? What does that mean? I didn't let anything rot, did I? This is done, right? Yeah. These are done. Okay. And those cuts haven't gone stale, nor do I expect them to, because they're all fresh killed yesterday. Yesterday during the daytime. So I don't know if that means there's a robber nearby. Or if it doesn't mean anything. Anyway, let's eat. I never remember getting that message and then having something happen shortly thereafter, and I'd be like, oh, that's what that was. No robbers have appeared yet. Okay. I thought we might level hide working from all this, but we have not. Way overweight. So, I guess he guards the stuff while we go cook the meat and tan the skin, tan the bear, fur, grab a rope, apply the rope, pick up the bone, apply the rope, throw the bone, and pick up the bear skin and the wolf cuts. And bookmark this. I left dog here. Oh, tell him goodbye. Okay. Pick up the stone, pick up 3 rocks. Good enough. Drop. Well, drop everything. Herb lore. Cool mushroom. Don't know what it is. Drop everything. Hope there's no predator here that's going to come for the meat. And I'm pretty defenseless. Drop everything. Pick up the 2 rocks I don't want. Put them over here. Pick up the rock I want and the skin. And let's go. Fine skin, let's have a fine fur, please. And no predators, no bears coming to eat the wolf meat. Failed to maintain. Cursing is correct. Cursing is correct. Well, that stinks. All right. Drop everything, rest off fatigue. And we didn't level hide working either. We didn't learn from our mistake, whatever that mistake was. Get a branch. Oh, maybe it's because I didn't sacrifice any of the cuts. That could be why. That would be a logical explanation. And maybe, consequently, I failed that. I don't know. I wasn't feeling particularly grateful when all of the, well, not all of them, when 2 of the 3 hides were harsh, and when there wasn't very much meat in any case. But yes, I certainly could have and should have sacrificed a cut. How many full-size trunks have I seen? 5, maybe? I think the large trunks are slightly more common than the slender trunks, to be fair. I don't think they're 5 times as common. Did one go by that I missed? Maybe. Oh well. There's another big one. Am I in Denmark yet? Trying to think of what's south of Finland. Sorry, I'm bad at geography. Is this the record for the longest hunt? Oh, finally, for a slender trunk in good light. Perhaps. Okay. Now I don't tend to feed my dog wolf cuts or let them eat wolf bones, because it's basically like cannibalism at that point. All right, it wants me to eat first. I will eat first. with my dog. Excuse me. Or maybe it just wanted me to drop the meat before I lit the fire like I always do. I don't know why I didn't that time. Okay, we leveled cooking. We might have deliciousness now. I'm not certain. I think we do, but don't hold me to that. Let's see. Doesn't look like it, but we might have just leveled it before. And their delicious cuts aren't very common when you first start making them. So, okay, these are all ready to go. But I can't leave those cuts on the fire because there wasn't very much meat and they might burn. There had been over 100 cuts. I could leave those behind, but there weren't. Let's do some herb lore. Let's not drop those there, drop them there. Pleasant grass. Oh, those aren't delicious. They're all tasty. I'm curious. Let me see. Oh, delicious. Delicious roasted wolf cut. There you go. And we've got 3 more coming. Now, wolf cuts are not highly valued by the villagers, but it's nice that we can cook delicious things now. I see people doing playthroughs and they don't even level cooking at the beginning or hide working, and it's like, dude, what are you doing? But wavy grass is different than pleasant grass. I'm sure this is either wavy or pleasant. These are pleasant. Okay. So where are we? Oh, we're not too far from 4 villages. We're tired. I'm kind of antsy. Oh, did I pick those up and bring them back here? I wasn't going to. Maybe I have them on me. Yes. I was antsy to get those done, but really, what's the rush? Let's go sell some meat so that we're not weighed down by everything. Am I overweight with just this? Yes, significantly. You know, I could maybe barely make it work with the help of the dog. But let's bring our spear and our broad knife and all the meat. And wait a couple of ticks and it'll be done. Okay. We'll bring it all. As long as we remember we've brought it all, we won't sell it all. And we don't have anything that we want to bring the light fur just in case, but not the bear fur or the bear fur. We're doing 4 miles an hour anyway. If the bear fur doesn't affect that, we might as well. Okay, so tell the dog to stay. And let's go sell this meat. I guess we'll visit the westernmost village. We're only tired. I think we'll be fine. There's an elk. With a calf. Elk and calf. Well, let's forget about the westernmost one and be confident that we'll find something in these 3 that will make for a good trade. Beaver fur maybe if there's nothing else. Let's see. Let's look at this guy to see what he's got. He's got more blunt arrows. I don't know if I want more. I haven't used any yet, and I probably, hopefully won't. Because the blunt arrows were to be used on birds in a trap. If I felt like I'd done enough and I was just like, I'm over this, let's just. But berries still won't be out for a couple of weeks. We could get a masterwork broad axe, but we could get a masterwork woodsman's axe. That would interest me. Broad axe is probably the least interesting axe because you only use it for building. Nah, I'm gonna leave the badger fur, beaver fur, sorry. I knew it wasn't badger. I knew it was more valuable than that. Yeah. Let's hit this one after all. Now we're weary and I regret that decision, but it's okay. The dog can go a few minutes. Or masterwork spear. That used to be my go-to item, but I ruined so many skins that way. I was like, this isn't really working out for me. See if they are selling dogs. Female dog. I talked to you already? I don't think so, but I like your clothes. No, I don't just want your fox fur. No, I think I've checked everything. Could be wrong, but that's it. I'm out of here. Hopefully I can make it to one more village before I collapse. I hope I don't collapse in the village. That would be pretty weird. He's going to teach me a spell, though. And I don't want that right now. I want to do my archery quest first. So let's... I'm not certain that teaches you a spell. But maybe it's the quest reward. I don't want to be too... this stinks. Is he the one that wants you to build a log for him so he can make a punt? Maybe that's it. Yes. The log has to be carved out of a tree that was felled when it's raining. Okay. And the way to try to manage that is to go to sleep outside, and you will often wake up in the rain, and then you immediately start chopping down the tree and hope it's still raining throughout the process. I think he teaches you a spell as a reward, and I don't consider that cheesy. So obviously, I'm not going to be in any rush to finish this. I don't think you have that long. Do you have only like 2 weeks? Oh, you have a month. And if I'm still doing the archery quest in a month, well, something's gone horribly wrong. I didn't pick anything up, did I? No. Stop following me, lady. I know I'm sexy, but I'm taken. Da, da, da. Not a badger fur. I'm about ready to collapse. There's a small knife I could use as a backup, and they're very inexpensive. But he's probably going to ask for my broad knife. But you never know. Please don't collapse for just a little longer. And lynx fur. And another masterwork spear. Did I bookmark that? I don't know if that was there before or I just didn't consider that remarkable. And maybe a badger fur too, if we can swing that. That would be great. Let's see this guy. Nothing interesting on him. Nice cloak. You used to find these these clothing items in the for sale. Now the villagers take them all, I guess. Anyway, let's see if we're in the ballpark. We are definitely in the ballpark. Excellent. I didn't accept that, by the way. It's excellent that we can afford it. Did I talk to you already? Oh, you're decent. I'd like to continue this, but I don't want to collapse. Why don't we get a little yarn? A little more yarn. And just negotiate whatever this is and call it good. The wolf is fresher and like 55, 163 and 61, or 62, 163 and 64. One 63 and 68. 163, 5, and 62. 163, 4, and 63. No. Well, I think I'd rather have 6, 5 delicious than 6 tasty anyway. Or I'd rather have, 5 delicious than 6 tasty, which is the difference. So 163 and 68. So 163 and 67, he said no. 163 and 68, he said yes. I accept. Let me see, 162 and 69, he'll say no. 62 and 69, he says no. 163 and 68. But that demonstrates that they like bear a lot more than, well, at least more than wolf. Sorry, I've distracted myself. I'm just going to confirm one last time. 163 and 67 is no. 163 and 68 is yes. It's a deal. So now I can go collapse just outside of town with my new knife and my new yarn and my new lynx fur. Okay. We'll eat something. Bear? Excuse me. Drop everything and we'll go to sleep. And let's do some herb lore if we can manage. Beautiful. Go to sleep. heard some rustle. Do some herb lore. Novel grass. And there's the dog over to the northeast. So this is where the wolves were. Here's the dog. Looks like he's eating. And we'll continue, well, we'll encourage him to continue eating by feeding him that. And we'll pick up the wolf skin. We'll drop our we'll drop everything. Let's start with what we'll bring our spear and the wolf skins. And tell the dog to stay. And then we'll have a drink. And we'll eat some more bear. Excuse me. And we'll maybe find the place we were before. Yes. But that rock was a terrible rock. I don't know why I left it on the tree trunk. I don't normally do that. I normally throw it in the water because I'm near the water so I wish there was water nearby. You would be in it. But you can stay there. Now one of you will work better. Of course, there's no fine skin to ruin, so it would be pretty shocking if any of these got downgraded even more than they already are. Drop the spear, drop the harsh, and tan the skin. You should have enough vigor for all three. Because they're small, that is. If they were bear fur or elk fur, it would be crazy to think of doing even two in one sitting. Maybe if you're a grandmaster, I'm not sure. I've never been a grandmaster hide worker. That would be cool if I ever get a character that high. Okay, we did it. Drop the fur. Drop the rock. Should be one fine and two regular. Instead it's one regular and two harsh, but oh well. Boo-hoo. Cry more. Encounter an animal. I think it's a dog. Are you a dog? The dog's just up ahead. Move forward carefully. I'll do that. There it is. Drop my stuff. Feed the dog the more heavily chewed bone. And go do some herb lore. He's like, let me off this leash in a while. I unleashed Ferryman. Ferryman unleashed. And I'll eat something. Something bear. The last of the bear. And something wolf after that. And have a drink. And go to sleep and wake up to the rain. Indeed. And now I assume we can carry everything. Tell the dog to come, because he's used to staying. And what are we going to do? We could go northeast and then southeast and then... I think that's what we'll do. Go through the edge of the... We're weary. All right, let's go to sleep again. I don't want to build a shelter because then I'll be totally off schedule. I'll have a totally ridiculous sleep schedule. I'll be totally off a normal sleep schedule is what I'm trying to say. Oh crap. Stopped raining all day. Well, I tried. That should have worked. But now we're going to be up all night. Or much of the night. I hope he did some eating while I was sleeping. Because I want to use what daylight there is left to look around a bit. I think we've done everything we need to. We do need to sell a little more wolf, but it should be good through at least one more day, I think. So we'll try to sell it tomorrow. The great thing about this time of year is how late it stays light. And conversely, the worst thing about winter is not the cold, it is the dark. You never know when that actually means something, so if I stumble into a wolf, I better have my battle gear on. Or a pack of wolves, at least. But even a wolf could mess me up if he gets the first bite. All right, we're after midnight. All right. Ah, crap. We should have gone to sleep before it started raining. Feed the dog. Where's the dog? Dull mushroom. Tell the dog to come. Should have gone to sleep when it was not raining. See where we are. Yeah, we kind of did what I wanted to. Pretty much. What's keeping us around? Oh, that dumb bird. Okay. Okay, now we can go to sleep. Feed the dog. Drop everything. Go to sleep. And lively early morning is more in the sensible realm. Do some herb lore. Hope the dog is still eating. If he's hungry, he appears to be. And call the dog. And let's go. Come at me, bro. Are you gonna howl all day or are you gonna come at me, bro? Hills are a good place to find nettle. If you're in need of nettle and it's the right time of year. Feed the dog. Drop everything. Do some herb lore. Bald grass. He's done. Where are we? How long have we been at this? Long enough, I think. Oh yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.